Hello my dear students, this is Akash HD and welcome to the AHD physics classes. My dear students, I know you all are doing very well. Keep growing and keep learning. So my dear students, in this class today we are going to learn the derivation of the Snell's law by using the Huygens principle, and I hope so you know very well this Huygens principle we used to learn in a chapter wave optics. Okay, so my dear students, before starting the derivation, first you should know little bit basics of the Huygens principle. Okay, so my dear students, in the Huygens principle the first thing is that the wave front. Okay, so what is the wave front? So my dear students, kindly listen very carefully. Wave front. So the wave front is what? The locus of all the particles vibrating in the same phase is called what? Is called a wave front. Okay. After that, the very important point, the thing is that the angle between the wave front and the corresponding ray of light will be always how much? 90 degree. Okay. Next one, if we talk about the types of wave front. So my dear students, there are the three types of wave fronts will be there in our syllabus. Like first one spherical wavefront, second one cylindrical wavefront, and third one plane wavefront. Okay, so my dear students, after that spherical wavefront, it will always come from the point source. Okay, cylindrical wavefront, it will always come from the line source, and the last one plane wavefront, it will always come from the parallel rays of light. Okay, and now parallel rays of light means where is the object? Object is at the infinite distance away. Okay, so my dear students, in this we are going to see the parallel rays of light. Okay, so for the parallel rays of light, guess what is the nature of the wavefront? It is the plane wavefront. Okay, so my dear students, now you are ready to understand the derivation. Okay, so let's start the derivation. So my dear students, here I have taken one boundary. Okay, and here this one I have taken the rarer medium, and this one I have taken the denser medium here. Okay, I hope so you know rarer and denser medium very well. Okay, I will tell you in a very short way. In a rarer medium, speed of the light is more, and in a denser medium, speed of the light will be lesser. Like if we compare glass and water, so glass is denser but water is rarer. Similarly, if we compare water and air, then water will become denser and air will become rarer, like this only. Okay, so my dear students, let's see here. Here I have taken the two rays of light like this. First is coming like this. Both should be parallel. Okay, second one is coming like this. Now both these rays should be what? Parallel. Now after this I will draw here one normal. This is the normal. Here also I have drawn the normal. The normal is always perpendicular to the surface boundary. Now my dear students, I am going to draw the wavefront. Which wavefront? Incident wavefront. And what I told you, the angle between wavefront and the corresponding ray of light, how much? 90 degree. Okay, so this is my wavefront. How much angle? 90 degree angle. This is my which wavefront? This is my incident wavefront. Okay, so let me write here. This is my incident ray. Okay, and this is what? This is the incident wavefront. Okay, yes. Now my dear students, here please, incident ray will make some angle from the normal. What is that angle? This is called the angle of incidence. Now my dear students, see here, this is angle I, that means this angle between the normal and the wavefront, 90 minus I. If this is 90 minus I, what about this angle? This angle will be also I. That means what we understood, whatever angle is made by ray of light from the normal, same angle will be made by the wavefront from where? It will be from the horizontal. Okay, now our this incident site is ready. After that, now my dear students, the ray is traveling from which medium to which medium? Rarer medium to denser medium. Then what will happen? This incident ray will bend towards the normal. Okay, is it? So now we'll draw here, see. Now it is bending this towards the normal. Here also, let me draw here, towards the normal. Okay, and again this ray and this ray should be what? Parallel to each other. Okay, so see here please, here like this, like this. Just let me see, parallel. This and this should be also parallel here. Okay, now my dear student, this angle is what? This angle is R, angle of refraction. And again we have to draw the wavefront here. No, this wavefront. This is the wavefront now. No, like this. Just kindly draw here. This is the which wavefront? This wavefront is the refracted wavefront. Okay, let me draw here. Refracted wavefront. Refracted wavefront. And this is which ray? This is the refracted ray. Okay, refracted ray, or we can tell refracted ray of light. Okay, now after that what we'll do here? Again this angle R. So this angle here how much? 90 minus R. So this angle how much? R. Again whatever angle this refracted ray will make from the normal, same angle this wavefront will make from where? It will make from the horizontal. Okay, this concept should be very clear. Okay, now my dear students, after that I will just give the some numbers here. Let's take here, this is point A, this is point B, this is point C, and this is point D. Now my dear students, when we are going to do the derivation, in the starting we have to just write some introduction that will appear on your screen, that you can copy from there, no problem. Here I will just do the mathematical expression and I will prove the Snell's law. Okay, so again I will use here triangles. Here how many triangles you are seeing? 2 triangles. I will use the triangle one by one. Okay, so my dear students, this angle how much here? See here please, this angle is 90 degree, because I told you angle between ray and the wavefront always how much? 90 degree. Okay, so my dear students, let me write here in a triangle. Which triangles here please? Here BAD, and this is which triangle? This is the right angled triangle. So here in this triangle, this sin I how much is? Sin I is always given by opposite by hypotenuse. Okay, so here opposite is what? This AD, hypotenuse is what? BD. So sin I what we can write here? AD by BD. Correct? Is it? Yes. Next one. In triangle. Now think about this triangle. Again this angle how much here? Yes. The ray and the wavefront how much angle? 90 degree. Okay. So again I am writing the triangle BCD. So in triangle BCD, again let's write sin R. Sin R how much here? Again opposite by hypotenuse here. So opposite here BC, hypotenuse how much here? BD. So we'll write here BC by BD. Okay, this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now what we'll do? To prove the Snell's law, we will divide the equation. Very simple, is it? So see here. Now what to write here? This sin I angle by sin R. Okay, sin I by sin R. Sin I by sin R. What to write here? When we'll divide here, this BD will cancel. So this will become here AD by BC. AD in a which medium? AD in a rarer medium. And we know very well AD is the distance. So we know very well speed equal to distance by time. So distance equal to speed into time. Okay. So here speed is what? VR. And I have taken time T. Okay. So what to write here? This will become here VR into T. Similarly BC in a which medium? BC in a which medium? Denser medium here. So again I will write here VD into T, and you can see very well here this AD distance is more. Why? Because in the given time speed is more in a rarer medium, and this BC distance is less because in the given time T what is there? Speed in a denser medium is what? Less. Okay, so I think so this basic is clear. Now after that what will happen at here? See, now my dear students, again let me write here this one. This will become sin I by sin R. Okay, this is the angle I and R equal to this T and T cancel. Is it? After that what we can write here? This VR by VD we can write here. C place here. Here we can write here C by VD by C by VR. Check out please. Correct only, na? This one VR by VD we have just written in this form. Okay, now what is C by VD? C by VD is what? Refractive index in which medium? Denser medium. Okay, so we'll write here mu D, and C by VR is what? C by VR is mu R. So what we have got? Sin I by sin R is equal to mu D by mu R. Just do the cross multiplication, my dear student. So what this will become here? See please, cross multiplication, mu R into sin I. No? See, mu R into sin I is equal to next one mu D into sin R. No? Mu D into sin R. And here, my dear students, what is this? This is the Snell's law. Okay. So my dear students, what is the Snell's law? The product of refractive index and the corresponding angle should be what? It should be always constant. Is it? So see here, in a very easy mannered way, we have proved the Snell's law. Okay. So my dear students, if you have understood this topic very well, okay, and you just want that further also I should make this kinds of videos, for helping your preparation. Okay, so my dear students, just comment, do a lot of comments, share my video and subscribe please. Is it? Because nothing will go from your side, but you will learn a lot of things. Okay my dear students, so thank you, take care.